Good morning, Gators, and happy Wednesday.
Interested in trying out for Gatorettes?
Tryouts will be held April 2nd through the 4th in the Gold Dome.
Join the Google Classroom for more information.
If Gatorettes aren't for you, cheer tryouts will be March 25th through 28th.
Pick up an application in rooms 314, 316, and 122.
Also, Gators, make sure you purchase your 2025 yearbooks now.
Senior salute orders are due by April 1st.
Senior shirt payments will also be due by April 4th.
Each shirt costs $15.
Speaking of payments,
Seniors, don't forget to pay any class fees you may have.
email Miss Ann Wagispat if you have any questions.
Now on to the trio for today's segment.
Have you ever heard of wheelchair tennis?
No.
Do you want to hear about wheelchair tennis?
Yes.
Then let's move on to the courts with Julia and Lila to tell us what it's all about.
Thank you, Talon. We're here at the 2025 Cajun Classic Wheelchair Tournament. I'm your host, Julia Haddon.
And I'm your co-host, Lila Robinson. Today, the weather outside is a little bit of sunny and a little bit of cloudy with a lot of wind.
Now back to Talon for the weather back at Santa Maria High School.
Thanks, guys. The weather back here is sunny and cloudy with a low of 51 and a high of 74. Now we will hear all about the Cajun Classics from our director herself, Jennifer Edmondson, and hear about our students' roles over there from our very own Santa Maria coaches.
Welcome to the 34th Annual Cajun Classic Wheelchair Tennis Tournament right here in Baton Rouge, where we're welcoming professional wheelchair tennis athletes from around the world. Over 20 countries are represented. We have the winners of Wimbledon, Roland Garros, the US Open, and just recently from Australia, the singles and doubles winners in all of the wheelchair divisions right here in Baton Rouge playing wheelchair tennis.
Oh, hi, I'm Coach Mia, and this is Coach Kevin, and we are the coaches for Santa Maria High School. We're also married. We are at the Cajun Classic Wheelchair Tournament. This is our 8th year doing this. Our tennis team, we are volunteers, so the players act as ball girls and boys for the tournament. So we have this is a world-class event. You want to talk about it?
Yeah, this is a world-class international wheelchair event that the circuit they're on right now, they will be playing in the US Open later in the summer. So they travel all over the world, and fortunately Baton Rouge hosts this event, and we're have the opportunity to help out and volunteer. The students at Santa Maria volunteer for this unbelievable event and organization.
Thanks, everyone. We're back at Santa Maria High, and I'm joined with
Mallory?
Have you ever heard of Alfie Hewitt?
No.
Do you want to hear about Alfie Hewitt?
Sure.
Then tune in to hear all about him from the man himself.
Hi, I'm Alfie Hewitt. I'm a British wheelchair tennis player. I'm currently at the Cajun Classic in Baton Rouge. I'm the #1 seed here. I'm also the #2 in the world in the singles ranking and #1 in the world in the doubles ranking. And my wheelchair tennis journey started really when I was about 8 years old. So when I was 7, I got diagnosed with a hip condition called Perthes disease, which essentially is where the femur, so the head of the femur, dissolved because of poor blood circulation. So I was really athletic beforehand, and then I had to use a wheelchair and become a wheelchair user for quite a few years. And because I miss sport, wheelchair tennis was a bit of an outlet for me to get back involved with sport, and yeah, it really transformed my life. And when I first played wheelchair tennis, it was never really to become a professional in the sport. It was just to get back being active again. I really missed being competitive. I'm a bit of a competitive freak. And you can see that on the court sometimes. You know, I love winning and I hate losing, and that was always the case when I was younger. So I think my family really recognized that I was missing that in my life, and so that's why, I started my journey in wheelchair tennis.
Thanks, Alfie. We had such an amazing time today watching you and everybody else play at the Cajun Classic 2025.
It was such a great opportunity, and we can't wait to see you next year.
We're your hosts, Julia
And Lila.
and we're signing out.
Thanks, y'all.
Freshmen, if you need a little help in your classes,
Tutoring is offered for you.
biology on Mondays,
Math on Wednesdays.
and English on Thursdays.
Algebra 2 and 3 tutoring is also offered every Wednesday after school.
Stop by room 605 until 3:45 for a little extra help.
Gators, the art club will be hosting a meeting today in Ms. Newsom's room.
Show up to room 323 after school to paint some birds.
Pictures of birds, not actual birds. I promise we are almost done, Gators.
Today for lunch we will be having nachos,
Corn,
salsa,
lettuce,
jalapeno peppers,
fruit juice,
strawberry cups,
and your choice of juice or milk.
That's all we have for you today, Gators.
Have a wonderful Wednesday.
We did it!
We did it!
the mic on?